Good morning. How are you? Shout out to Miss Monica. My kids love Miss Monica. Good morning. It is 5:17 a.m. and I am up doing my lesson planning. Next week is Dr. King week, so I'm drawing out my letters for right now. First, you'll see the rest of it later when I make those videos. So it says, what was the interview process like? Mine is going to be virtual. And so I'm going to give you a few tips and some things that I learned as I was doing my years in daycare, childcare. So let me share them with you. So the very first thing they're going to ask you, one of the questions is tell them about you. So, and during this time, you're going to actually let them know who you are. Tell them your name, tell them where you're from, tell them why you love children, why you want to work in childcare, what made you want to start in childcare. You can go over a little bit of your education if you already worked in a daycare before. So let them know your previous work experiences, what you did, what you didn't do, how did you like it, what did you didn't like about it, what, your strengths, your weaknesses, things like that. And then after that, they're going to go into, when you say something about your weaknesses and strength, they're going to ask you, what is your number one weakness and what is your number one strength? And then after you tell them that, they're going to ask you, how can you, make it better, or what is something else that you can add to it? And then that's where you go in to let them know different strategies that you would use in your classroom for yourself and your students. And then after that, they're going to start asking you what if questions. So they'll be like, what if a child had came in, it's her first day of school, of daycare, she'd never been in daycare before. How would you, get her into the routine? How would you confront her? How would you make her feel good about the classroom and being away from her mother, father, whoever it is, their guardian? How would you, make them feel better? How would you, process your classroom for them to learn as well as get used to and comfortable to the other children in your routine? And then after that, they're going to ask you for an example of your experience. So they want you to tell them a story about how you did something. Like how, for my instance, I had a child in my other school when he was, very, 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 what's the word? He was very energetic. Like he would not sit down somewhere. So what I did for my classroom, I would make him my helper. So anything that I need help, I need to go get a file, I need to get some paper, I need a pencil, I need to go get my pointer, anything like that, I would send him to do it because I know he wasn't going to sit down, so let him help. Honestly, in my opinion, for a childcare interview process, it's basically what you make it. So when you go in there, don't go in there, scared and hesitant. Be in there confident, because that's what they want. They want confident teachers that know that they're going to take care of that child.